All right, so my whole thing is this. Okay, we're getting to certain points. We might skip around a little bit, so pardon me on that. But you got to understand that the government isn't looking out for your best interest at all. Because let's get to this. If the government was in your best interest, they would be helping you out because they see the rent costs going up, they see the bill costs going up, food prices going up, gas prices going up, and everything else going up. So then the truth would come out that there is no law you have to pay taxes. You know that, right? Look it up. Look up if there's a law that you have to pay taxes. There isn't. They do their little threats to make you pay. It's supposed to be voluntarily, but they send you threatening letters, threatening this, threatening that, show up at your door, throw you in jail for tax evasion. But it's easily fightable if you know what you're doing. Okay. And that's simple. There's no law that I have to pay taxes. And that's really any tax, really. But the main one is your taxes from your check. Okay. And that's why they're lying about these UFOs. That's why they're lying about this. They're lying about that. Overseas, everybody loves us Americans. Real Americans, we're talking about. We're not talking about government officials if you're working for the government, military, even. But if you would go over there as a true civilian, go over there. They're welcoming you. They are. I have friends that are over in Russia. I have friends over in Germany. I have friends in Africa. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what, they love everybody. They're kind. They come up to you. They'll talk to you all nice. No real ignorance. No nothing like that. Even with the situation that's going on between the president, you know, going, they don't hold that against us because they know we're not a part of that. So the whole thing is, though, is if you go over there, you have a lot more freedom, and it's ridiculous. This country here was supposed to be about freedom. Where? Because they make up laws, they make up all this crap and that. But over there, you're truly free over there, and there's less problems over there than there is here, and that's what's crazy. There really is. There's a lot less problems, and I mean, you might have a few things. I mean, every place has its, crime. Every place has its bull crap and murders and stuff. But United States seems to really pile high on this. I mean, I hear more stuff happening over here than over there. And that's what's insane. And they try to play off, oh, well, they don't want you to know about it. No, the truth is there's not much that goes on over there. That's why you don't hear about it. You hear more over here because that's where all the bull crap is. Because they don't care. They act like they care. Just like now they have ICE going around and going after everybody. But look how excessive they are. There is such thing as excessive force. Okay, and that's for anybody. Now I understand criminals. Okay, but we have criminals of our own, and I don't see you going all crazy gung ho on them. I mean, it's more of a hate crime than anything. I mean, I don't care. I don't care what color you are. I'm friends with you no matter what. You got a good heart. You're a good person. Hey, I don't care what your color is. At the end of the day, you're a person just like me, and that's why I don't care. I get along with everybody, and that's a purpose because God put me on this earth, and He made each and every one of us. He did. Come on, you can't tell me He only made white people. You can't tell me He only made black people. You can't tell me He only made Spanish people. He made us all, every single one of us. At the end of the day, we breathe in the same air. We eat the same kind of food. We bleed the same. What's the difference? Stop seeing black and white. and start opening your eyes to color, because guess what? The grass is green, the sky is blue. Those are color. So why hold it against? Trees are brown, you know, and a lot of these trees, you know, they shed different colors. A rose, flowers are different colors. God made that. So obviously he made us, and it shouldn't matter what color. Okay. And that's why that's what the government instills upon us, is to see color as a problem. Because if we unite against them, that puts fear in their pocket, and we have no fear. And that's another thing. If we would unite as one, things would change. Things would change for the better for us people, because that's what the whole point of the government. Our forefathers put this government in place for us. Okay, they're supposed to be helping us and doing for us. Now it's been the other way around. Okay, and y'all keep going on about slavery. Well, we're all slaves now. You slave to work for pennies, and then they take again, and then after they took from your check, they're taking it again when you go buy stuff for taxes and that. And that's the problem. So you gotta think and use your head here. We're all still slaves no matter what. And that's our problem. We're still slaves to this day. And we need to start doing something about it. We need to stop this false UFO invasion, and the false Christ return. That's going to happen. They're going to try and put it on, everybody going to them. And the government's the one that's going to side with, the Antichrist. And then, everything's going to go downhill because everybody keeps believing the government. So that's what I'm saying, man. Start getting your apples in order, because if you don't all unite, eventually everything's going to go downhill. And we're going to be the weak while they're being strong, because look, they're already building bunkers. They're already getting prepared for us to suffer. They're going to get food. We're going to starve. They don't care. Mass genocide, that's all they care about. Because they're starting to see we're growing and growing to an amount of number. And that's what's crazy. Everybody ain't seeing that. There's billions of us. And the government's kind of... So, billions of us against them. We all unite together. Every single one of us. It'd be win for us and lose for them. And you pay attention to your Constitution, because you can go in and pull these people out that are in the government that aren't doing their jobs properly. Look things up. That's all you got to do. It's easy research. Look up your constitutional laws. And these police are getting crazy. These federal agents are getting crazy. Okay? Because now they're stressing. Now they're determined, we got to turn things in our favor, because if it don't, we're screwed. So start paying attention, everybody. Start reading up. And if you want a real Bible, I'm telling you, you got to buy one from old ones. I'm talking about old ones, because those are ones with the truth. I mean, there's a lot of books missing out of the Bible, like a lot of people have been saying. And I'm telling you, you need to focus on getting them old Bibles that have more truth. And what you do, if you want the real truth, you keep buying from old. I can't remember what years all of them are, but there's some old ones. I'm pretty sure you could maybe possibly find a decent one, 1700s, maybe even back farther. It all depends on where you go. Maybe you'll go to a yard sale and you see an old Bible, I would grab it. If you see an ancient old Bible, I'd grab it. and start reading that. And start paying attention to your constitutional, your rights. You know, I'm just trying to help everybody out to make it. And if the world turns around to help each other out, that's what we're supposed to do, is help each other out. Because we need each other. That's all there is to it. We all need each other. But I'm going to end this video. Eventually, I'll post another one. All right? And we'll probably get back in the order that we're supposed to. But I really wanted to get this out there to help others to understand. Thanks.